What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh my god, wait a minute. Oh my god. Is this a little game maker for the Switch? Custom textures! Oh my god! Alright, so I don't usually make videos on the whim about a topic because I don't usually think it's necessary, but I kind of want to hear because, oh my god, what Nintendo just announced recently is going to be really fun for a lot of people like me. So just recently, on May 5th, 2021, Nintendo had posted a tweet saying, "Learn to make games from the minds at Nintendo. Build your own games from the ground up with the colorful and quirky Nodon when Game Builder Garage comes to Nintendo Switch on June 11th. And, oh my god, I was really looking forward to this day because I had this vision of Nintendo releasing a game engine like this to the world, and I think it's basically finally happening. Now, Nintendo has experimented with level editors before in the past. We've had Wrecking Crew on the NES, some of the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games, Super Mario Maker, of course.
Of course!
And Nintendo has already experimented with this kind of game building stuff before, especially with Nintendo Labo's Toy-Con Garage. And it looks like this Game Builder Garage actually bases itself off of Toy-Con Garage, where just like Toy-Con Garage, you connect a bunch of nodes together in order to make things happen within your own game. And a lot of people have actually made a lot of crazy stuff with Nintendo Labo's Toy-Con Garage. I was actually looking through AK Family Home's Twitter, and apparently some people had actually made the rolling ball minigame from Mario Galaxy and a freaking Breath of the Wild shrine within Nintendo Labo. So that's really cool. And if they could do all of that in Nintendo Labo's Toy-Con Garage, wait till you see what we could do in Game Builder Garage. And according to the official Nintendo website for Game Builder Garage, not only are they going to be adding 8-player compatibility like in the Super Smash Bros. Series, but they're also going to be adding USB mouse support, basically meaning we could finally use a mouse to just customize our stuff. I wish this was something we had in Mario Maker 2, because that would have made level designing a little bit easier, but I'm happy they're adding it here anyway. Now, that kind of compatibility and this kind of game making isn't something really new for the Switch. In fact, we've actually had this before with Petit Computer or Smile Basic, which actually got a port on the Switch, and it just got released a while back here in the US eShop, so that's really cool. And of course, there's also Fuse 4, which is kind of similar to Smile Basic or Petit Computer. That too is also on the Switch. In fact, this isn't actually really anybody's first rodeo when it comes to a big platform like Nintendo making their own game engine. Sony has actually done this all the way back on the first PlayStation with Net Yorose, which is Japanese for Let's Do It Together, where it's an entire game engine for 2D and 3D games being put onto the PlayStation console, and you are able to upload those games online and have them released for people to be able to play them. And then later on for the PlayStation 4, Dreams got released. So this is kind of like Nintendo's take on not only a bunch of those game engine things like Petit Computer, Fuse 4, Net Yorose, and Dreams, but it's also kind of based on, you know, game engines in general like Game Maker or Unity. But we had yet to see Nintendo do their take on this. The closest thing we got was Mario Maker, and that's kind of it. So I'm happy to see that they're making a full-on game engine for all of us that have that kind of creativity. And the craziest part is, it's not even $60. In fact, it's actually half that price. Take that, $60 memes. Now, honestly, this really makes up for them closing support of Mario Maker 2 early. As if you don't know, not too long ago, Nintendo had released their final update to Mario Maker 2. It just recently released the last speedrun course on the course world, but little did we know that not only are they closing it because they don't want us to just make levels, they want us to make games, period. I have to admit, that's a really smart move on Nintendo's part. And it looks like, according to the video itself, we could basically make any game we want, from platformer games to puzzle games to fighting games to 3D shooters. Anything we want, we can make here in Game Builder Garage. Now, my curious question when it comes to Game Builder Garage is exactly what kind of stuff we can make. Are we able to make like fully fledged video games with levels and stuff, or is it just like a couple mini games or just one level or something like that? Because I know a lot of people that would love to make full-fledged games rather than just a one-level deal, myself included. So I'm really hoping that we can string a bunch of levels together rather than just one solitary level like what we did in Toy-Con Garage. Oh, and also $30, which is the price that I mentioned earlier, is also the same price as NES Maker, which is basically a game engine for the NES. So it's kind of similar to that in a way as well. But in there, you had a bunch of screens and you were able to make your own levels and stuff. So I'm really curious to know if we are able to make our own levels in stringing a bunch of them together in Game Builder Garage. And also, this is just an extreme idea, but because this is kind of based on the VR Toy-Con Garage, because there you can make 3D platformer games, I'm curious to know if it's going to have support for Nintendo Labo stuff, including the VR goggles. And I'm also curious to know if we're able to add our own stuff to it. I know that in the trailer it shows that you can make your own sprites, so I'm curious if we can make custom sprites for literally everything. If that's the case, that would be awesome. They have delved into that kind of department before, like in Drawn to Life and WarioWare DIY, so I'm curious to see if they're going to dive into that kind of territory again. And also, as for sharing the games, I'm also curious to know if that means actually being able to upload them online like in Mario Maker, or just only being able to share them locally. If they're only going to let us share them locally, that'll be kind of a disappointment, but at the same time somewhat understandable knowing how massive some of these games will probably be. Now, I'm kind of only just wanting to touch on this real quick because it's actually really making me upset, but the comment section on the Twitter announcement for Game Builder Garage just constantly has people complaining about how they didn't want this, or they were wanting Mother 3, or Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, or Sunshine 2, or Galaxy 3, stuff like that, and it's kind of been bothering me. In fact, I'm actually seeing some people make a lot of jokes about people getting their games from Game Builder Garage getting DMCA'd, and honestly, that kind of stuff isn't really the best time. A lot of people are just really happy about this new IP that Nintendo has now added into their catalog. But that is something a lot of people are worried about. A lot of people are wondering if Nintendo is going to end up DMCAing people for creating games that are too similar to their other IPs on Game Builder Garage. And dare I say this, I really wouldn't think that'd be the case because this is Nintendo's own game, this is their own engine, and so because of that, people are able to be able to create whatever they want, including some of their own IPs. So I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't DMCA people. Because why would they ever try to take down something that was already made on their own platform, especially when they're promoting the fact that you can basically make any game you want? That wouldn't really make any sense if any DMCAs happen. I mean, it's understandable for them DMCAing Nintendo games being put on Dreams, the PlayStation 4 engine thing, which is also kind of similar in a way, but that would be ridiculous for them to try the DMCA something from their own platform. It's kind of like that one Spider-Man meme that's been going around. Now, I actually have a lot of plans on what to do with this tool whenever it comes out. As many of you know, on my Twitter, I have an NES game in the works called Nessie the NES Robot. It's basically done right now, and it's going to be coming out on June 25th. And during that time, I had the idea of wanting to put the game on the Switch. I thought that would be a really cool idea. However, because there's not really a Unity or Game Engine port or something like that, I physically cannot get the game onto the Switch. But if this Game Builder Garage can let us make fully custom sprites, or possibly even custom background music, because that's something they somewhat promoted in the trailer, I think it'd be really cool to remake Nessie the NES Robot on Game Builder Garage and have it released. That would be really cool. But yeah, I am definitely looking forward to Game Builder Garage. This is definitely a step forward for Nintendo. This is definitely a very welcoming invite. In fact, I'm actually getting the same sort of welcoming feeling when Mario Maker 2 first came out, so please make this good. But I want to hear what you think. What are your thoughts on Game Builder Garage, as well as all the other game engines that I mentioned before? Tell me all of that in the comments. And if you have any other suggestions for what you want me to talk about next, and if you have any videos you could submit them all via Twitter, Discord, or in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy this video, hit the like button, and if you didn't, the subscribe button, and the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I upload a video. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Come on, Reggie, give us Mother 3!
How about this instead?